Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, and today we're going to be looking at the Ecomi price. We're going to be looking at VeVe as we normally do. Having said that, currently of course the price is 0.002763, low of 0.002652, and a high of 0.003367 over the past 24 hours. Of course, right now things are definitely looking sort of down. Essentially, it's just keep on going down as it goes. Now that being said, I want to have a chat about something that some of the founders have spoken about, specifically Dan C in the Clubhouse on Discord, I believe. We'll actually see here, like Ecomi founders, we have David Yu left and CEO. So I'm assuming this means essentially this is showing, it would be so much easier if I just clicked on the link and showed you it myself. So as we can see here, David Yu is on the left, CEO of Ecomi, and COO Daniel Crothers. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Daniel founded the firm together in 2017 with the recent craze over NFTs. The company's VeVe app has taken off too. So that is who we're listening to right now, is Dan. So let's jump straight into the question that was asked and Dan will answer it.
Okay.
Also, this is Reese right here, Reese Skellern, who is, I believe, corporate communications for VeVe.
So I came into VeVe through the app and I was impressed. Congratulations with the growth. It's absolutely amazing. And I recently saw an interview with you, and it became apparent to me that the VeVe app, and if you go to the VeVe website, it doesn't begin to capture the vision you have for where this app is going. Yeah, I mean, you were speaking about all the things like, cars being able to go over 3D mapping and crashing into walls, possibly renting out. You had all of these amazing ideas, and the team seems so energetic. And it just doesn't seem, as an investor, because I do invest in the Ecomi token, it doesn't feel like the site does it justice. Like where this app is going, where these visions you have are going. Is there any thoughts on a different way to sort of get these out so other people coming to this platform or to this token can see where this is actually going?
So just let me address that, and I agree. The current website sucks. We do have a new website in development now that is looks a lot more beautiful and conveys a lot more. But at the end of the day, when I'm on these kind of speaking events, that's when I talk about what my vision of the future for VeVe is. I'm not going to put those down in stone or put it on a website right now to say that your DeLorean's going to be able to crash into your couch at some point. When those features are rolled out on the app, it'll be at that point where we start to communicate that, or actually, sorry, to step back a little bit, when those features are actually in development and almost ready to go live, that is when, we'll start to communicate a lot more about those kind of features. I think the one thing, especially on the, with crypto, people are so used to everything just literally moving at lightning speed. But at the end of the day, VeVe is a real business, and we are a business that operates in the real world. And a lot of the time, we have restrictions like, licensors. I mean, licensing is literally the slowest, most annoying moving industry in the world. I like to talk about those features when people ask me on interviews, because, I want to make it clear to people who are watching that, our vision for VeVe doesn't literally just stop at selling some 3D models. I mean, some of the stuff we have coming up, that Trevor and I are working on right now is really, truly epic. And I absolutely cannot wait to share that with you guys and the wider audience. But, in this day and age, I am becoming a bit cautious now about announcing features too early, because to be honest, if those features don't come out the following day, I get a lot of shit for it. And most of my day is dealing with shit, so I'm really trying to minimize that now. So
now, before we go into it, what he's talking about when he talks about getting crap for it, right? Now, if you haven't looked at this already, VeVe database, good. I mean, honestly, I haven't looked at their Twitter account a lot, but honestly, this tweet was cool. Are you ready for the next drop? And of course, some people are very excited, of course, but then many people, do you mean Ecomi price drop? It drops every single day. Considering the past 24 hours, that's a poor choice of word. Okay, just do that with a sleeping gif. Are you asking me if I'm ready for the Ecomi price going to drop again? No thanks, 4 times is enough over the last weeks or so. I'm ready for losing my money, the worst investment of my life, worst crypto investment. Right, so if you're in this category, I ask you something, and I suppose this is not financial advice, but it is, it's whatever it is, right? if you don't like something, do something about it, I guess is the best way of putting it, right? So if these people decide to sell, then I'm sure some very avid and excited OMI token holders will happily buy that investment back, essentially, from these unhappy investors. So, clearly, of course, they do, people get very upset, of course, and of course the OMI price is down, but this, of course, like I say, is Dan, one of the founders on OMI, talking about this.
As those features become available, and I can assure you guys that there is a lot of awesome stuff coming, we will start to announce them. But just to circle back to the timing thing, both David and I and the wider team have already invested 4 years in this business of basically back-breaking 18-hour days. We are absolutely here for the long run. VeVe has an opportunity to literally become the dominant player in this space, in every type of NFT that is out there at the moment, no matter who they are, we can basically do, and we will be doing coming up in the future. So, for any OMI token holders, I would like just to say that, please share in our long-term vision for this business. It's not a crypto pump and dump. It's a real product backed by a token, and it is important for us as well to make sure that this all works in the real world, because sometimes the crypto world can be almost like its own little nexus on its own that can be a little bit disconnected of how a real world business needs to operate and run. But thanks for the question. That's a great one.
I think Reese might also have something to say about this, from what I remember.
Nice. Seems we do have some questions from the floor now as well. Thank you, everybody, for making that transition. It might just make things a little bit easier. I might just take a moment to add to what you've just said as well, Dan, just so people understand that aside from the website, even though it may seem like there's a bit of a disconnect between the token and the business, that's part of the design. We've built VeVe to be for the mainstream. Now, we understand that right now a lot of our audience has come from crypto, and that's how they found it and why they understand NFTs. But crypto is intimidating, very intimidating for people who don't come from this ecosystem. And as they are the fandoms that we are trying to access, it's always been an integral part of the design to keep that in the background. So there's never an intention to go and post a lot of OMI token things on the VeVe website, for example, because it just adds a layer of complexity that most fans and collectors aren't going to want to learn about or be interested in, let alone, how confusing it can be for new users. So I think that part of the design of the app needs to be consistent across all of our public facing information, so that we can continue to access the mainstream audience, because fundamentally that's how this app grows to millions of users. That's where the users come from. And if you're paying attention, or if you're from the crypto side, well, then you understand the value proposition of holding the token for the long term.
Hey, Reese.
So essentially, don't expect to, as he says, pump and dump. Don't expect for this to just, soar for no reason, really. This is all based on, of course, an actual business, and of course VeVe has so many things to accomplish still. We still haven't been, well, the OMI token specifically, it needs to be on more exchanges, which they've already spoken about. They will be on more exchanges literally over the next couple of months, and of course we will be seeing more VeVe licenses, most likely Pokemon, Disney, etc. being actually confirmed. My hope is that essentially we can start seeing more than 2 drops even per week. I know some people are like, that's a bit crazy. Well, I do think that from a market point of view, I think it would be really helpful. Now, that does need to happen straight away by all means, I understand that, but as the team develops, which I know the team is of course evolving, and they are hiring more people, especially with having like AAA studios that they're working with, as they've said, I think we really are going to see some really nice stuff coming out. But of course, if you're not impressed, if you're not excited, and if you don't believe in this token, you know what your options are. Like, it blows my mind when people follow VeVe, Ecomi, etc., and it's like gaming almost. Like, people will reply to like a Fortnite tweet or a Call of Duty tweet saying dead game. They'll literally have a notification on and they'll write on the thing dead game. It's a very similar thing I've noticed, and it's just I'm baffled, because the people who write dead game on Fortnite videos or Fortnite tweets, I feel like they're 13 years old. Yeah, The people who are writing, worst investment of my life, etc., they're acting 13 years old. Mostly people are adults. Most people in crypto, from what I've noticed, are sort of, later teens to at least 20s, 30s, 40s, and they're acting like 13-year-olds. So that's my own take. I don't want any beef with anyone, but at the same time, I'm going to say how I feel. And also, if you would like to be kept something happening on this channel, as well as what I post on Twitter, because I do post a lot about VeVe, Omi, Ecomi stuff, then please make sure to follow me on Twitter. I actually spoke about the Batman, Robin, Harley Quinn. Of course, we also had Joker, and in fact we could see a Batmobile honestly next week, and I'm very excited for that. But yeah, if you want to follow me on that, of course I do post about stuff that's happening. Viacom CBS is a licensor with VeVe, and unfortunately they made a kind of stupid statement as far as I'm concerned here, which you can read if you want to, if you pause the video. But that being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, by all means, it's very helpful. Like this video if you would like to, of course. But with that being said, have a great day everyone, and I will see you in the next video.